I'm curious, you're talking about the world being in a state of massive change right now. And I think this is obvious to everybody over the last couple of years in particular. And, it has a lot of people excited, yes, but also nervous about, what's to come. And I think that it's important for us to welcome that nervousness as well, because to me, the nervousness is pointing at the possibility of failure, however you define that. And I would love to explore from your perspective, from the work that you do, what happens if we don't do this? What happens if we don't move towards greater presence, greater connectivity with ourselves and within organizations?
The succinct way to put it is that we turn away from life. We turn away from being alive. It comes down to the question of, are we choosing life and supporting life and the preciousness of it? Or do we choose to go for what feels familiar and safe, bury our heads into it, and then by the time we look up, we've got an even bigger mess? Maybe it's even too late. I don't think it'll ever be too late, but it'll be a heck of a lot more painful. Now is the time. Now is the time. We have everything we need right in front of us. And I would rather choose this off-ramp, the one that we have right now. There's no reason for us to wait. It's all right there in front of us. I'm an existential optimist. I believe that this universe that we live in is intrinsically benevolent. It's wanting us to win. Everything about what we're experiencing individually and collectively is there to teach us something so that we can be successful. And it'll keep getting worse until we finally understand the lessons it has to teach us. I just don't think we need to go there anymore. We've got everything we need. It's time. Now's the time.
You can call this an invitation, and this is a beautiful vision. Can you paint a picture for this? Like, what is the big vision? What happens when we take this on and we fully embody this? We do this work and we point ourselves firmly in the direction that you see us moving in a positive way. When we choose life, what becomes possible?
When we choose life, we become indomitable. We become a strong mast that carries us and those we love through a storm. Because when we choose life, we engage the deep work and the practices that allow us to be a source of strength.
And what does that look like on an individual level for someone that is teetering on the edge of this right now? What do they have to look forward to?
Freedom from all of the unconscious behaviors and limiting beliefs that cause us to suffer needlessly. Freedom to create what we really want to be creating, as opposed to what we think we want to be creating, and that thinking might be actually coming from others than ourselves or something in the past. Easefulness, true ease, where we don't need to be pushing anymore. We get to actually receive, and that receiving is also giving.